before Kia shines. This is my response to the whole 3-6 versus the Kia shine situation. People have been calling me or whatever, man. I really didn't even want to respond to this nonsense or whatever, man. But I feel like, you know, it's my duty to at least talk about and let y'all know a few things about what went on, man. Come on, we're going to chop it up, you know what I'm saying, in my car about what's going on with these boys.
I really didn't want to discuss this, man. I really didn't want to reply back to this nonsense, man, because there's so much beef out there right now, you know what I mean? And none of it does any good for hip hop or community, our people, period, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Obama and Jesse beefing, you got Tip and Shotty Low, you got, you know what I mean? Everybody's beefing or whatever, man. Really, man, and it ain't really cool for business anyway. You know what I'm saying? I guess some people like drama and all that or whatever, man. So I guess it has its place. But for me, man, I'm not really trying to like build a career off of beef, you know what I'm saying, off of negativity, man, because it's all negativity, man, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you got Obama and Jesse, Shiloh, T.I., Buck, 50, you know what I'm saying? Buck and 50, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want to even fall in that same range. Now you got Kia Shine and 3-6, you know what I'm saying, on some, which is not real beef, man, because the thing about it is this, man, when you look at that footage, you see that Paul and Juicy do not respond to me in any way derogatory or disrespectfully until I'm away from them. When they out my striking distance and when I'm out of their ear range to hear what they saying, that's when they start to woof off stuff, man. So it's like, you know, it's like throwing rocks and hiding your hands, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with me, you have a problem with Kia Shine, man, then what you should have done is address it right then, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel like I'm a fuck boy, you feel like I'm a whole ass nigga, I ain't Memphis, whatever my nigga, then tell me that to my face, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tell me that right to my face. Don't wait till I'm like a good distance away from you and out the door, man. You got security around you and all that or whatever, man, to whoop off, man. Don't do that, man, because it makes you look like a hater, you know what I'm saying? It made you look like a fuck boy. It made you look like a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, man. So like, I want to just say that first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at that footage, you see the Kia Shine. When Kia Shine is right there next to them on that stage with them, they are not doing any of the things that they saying. Oh, they don't play with me, boy, and all that or whatever, man. You weren't doing none of that when I was right there beside you, okay? You was grinning, slapping, and dapping, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, when you're an Oscar winner, man, that's what you are. You're a great actor, you know what I'm saying? But we all know that when I was right there, you was not doing that, man. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's beefing, man. There's so much beef in there. It got to be something to do with the economy, I feel like, man. You guys should be setting the example. You're an Oscar winner. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, man, act like one. Act like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? You got an issue with Kia Shine with something that I said about you 5 years ago on the DVD. You know what I mean? When we back and forth or whatever, man. When I see you out, when I see you in LA, when I see you in these parties, when I see you in Memphis, when I see you out and about at the car wash, when I see you, homie, address it with me then. Don't get on YouTube and become a YouTube and act like a YouTube goon or gangster. Handle that with me when you see me, homie. That's what a real man does. Okay? That's whether good, negative, or positive, man. Niggas just want attention because they no longer have the streets of Memphis with their music. You know what I'm saying? What you need to really do is pay attention, man, to the scripture that I put on the front in the beginning of this response, man.
The reason why I came up there is because of the fact that, you know, Memphis itself, man, like, you know, has had a long history, man, of artists not working with each other, you know what I mean? That's been like one of our downfalls as a city. Is you see individuals such as Cali and Florida and Rick Ross and Flies and all these guys down there, whatever, they getting together and they getting this money. Atlanta the same way. You know, Houston has also been a market, do the same thing, and the West Coast do the same thing too. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, my whole point of going up there was trying to be a leader. Like I always say, man, a good leader leads by example. And the example that I was setting was trying to unify my city. And I really did not like the way the footage was edited and chopped up, or the young lady who has the magazine that even made the comment that I was coming up there to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what's wrong with Memphis. There's a crab in the bucket mentality that's been holding us back for so long. And if you ever had a crab in the bucket, what happens if you try to take one crab out, the rest of them latch on to it, so they try to hold each other down. You understand what I'm saying? The one time that Memphis got together on a song, it took A-Ball and MJG and 3-6 Mafia, it took them 14 years to get on a song together. But when they did get on the song together with my man Young Buck, okay, what happened? They had the top 5 song in the country. But not since then, with that Stay Fly record in 05, has that been done from Memphis. So I look at it like you have several artists in Memphis that doing their thing. Yo Gotti, Kia Shine, A-Ball, MJG, Project Pat, you got Buck over there. And it's my point, and forever the politician, man, to be able to try to bring everybody together. What would a video be? How great would a single be if you had a single with Yo Gotti, Kia Shine, and A-Ball, you know what I mean, 3-6 Mafia on the same record? You know what I'm saying? This would be money. You know, this, how big would a tour be with all of these Tennessee guys together? Understand what I'm saying? It would be money that would be generated. We should look at and learn from what Florida is doing and what Cali, Rick Ross, Plies, and Trick and all these guys are doing together. We should learn, and Flo Rida and all these guys, we should learn from what they doing. You understand what I'm saying? When you get together, you make the bread. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to hate on each other, you divide the consumer. The consumer now has to make a decision. Y'all got to make a decision on whether they go mess with Shine or mess with 3-6. When it shouldn't be like that or whatever. We should mess with all Memphis music, man. You understand what I'm saying? They said that I changed my style or that I got on some New York stuff or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess they making that comment because I sample Beastie Boys on a Crispy record or whatever. But like, I make music, you know what I mean? I make good music. I don't make music just for one area, you know what I mean? If I make a record in New York and Funk Flex and Clue and my guys out there hop on it and Woogie and all my guys out there that messing with me, messing with my records out there, whatever, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? LA hopped on Crispy too. Well, I'm an LA style rapper now because they play my records out there too. You know what I mean? I think that I make music to touch the world, homie. You know what I mean? And just because I'm not like y'all, you know what I mean, don't mean I'm not Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Memphis music is just that music, man. 3-6 Mafia sound is not just the only sound that defines Memphis music. You know what I'm saying? You know, Memphis music is a worldwide. Justin Timberlake is from Memphis. He's from Memphis. Memphis, you represent Memphis with your music. That's what you do. You represent Memphis with the music, but every song doesn't have to sound like a 3-6 Mafia tear the club up. You know what I mean? That is a style, a crunk style that came from Memphis, but every song ain't gotta sound like that for it to be respected by Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say that. And the record, the Lolly record y'all got, the other Lollipop record y'all got, you know, y'all that Wayne already got out. The Lolly record couldn't be further from you guys' sound. The Lolly record couldn't be further from the sound that made y'all. So let's really look at who's switching they style up. And there's no loser over here, kinfolk. I am blessed, man. And I'm too blessed to be stressed, man. And I ain't worried about no beef at all, man. I'm about peace and about getting this money, man. You understand what I'm saying? And the minute that everybody in my city come together and get this money, you know what I mean, everybody gonna be happy. There's nothing that no haters or nobody can do to stop what God got planned for me. You feel what I'm saying? So regardless of who don't like me, who don't like me, you can't never say I didn't try. You know what I mean? You cannot say I didn't attempt, you know what I mean, to try to bring this city together, man.
New Kia Shine, A-Ball, Young Buck, this is that good.
You hit it, gotta have bread to get it, roll it.
The Kush is dropping in September. The Kush is coming soon. And like I said, everybody's sleeping on me, we'll wake up working for me. You wanna hear what else I got to say? You wanna hear what else going on with this situation, man, whatever, period, man, go buy my album, you know what I mean? It's coming out in September, October for back to school, and then the Respect Due, all right? My real follow-up to Due Season is coming out in 2000 and Shine. So 2009 is 2000 and Shine. Believe that. And everybody sleeping on me, we'll wake up working for me. You feel what I'm saying? Honestly, kinfolk, man. Keep up.
Every verse is a quarter, every song is an ounce. 16 on this, 16 songs, okay. My good CD a pound, bag it up and zip it. Hit the streets and flip it. Run a town, I ship it. From the best.